So it's the end of the season, and let's just say, thank God we're safe. Things have not been going too well since we were last here. Yeah, so welcome back everyone. Welcome back to the end of the season here in Malaysia. And you can see since we were last here, we're now on a 9-game run without a win. We were last here for that FA semi-final against Selangor, where we lost 2-1 on aggregate, guttingly. We then followed it up with a 1-0 defeat against Johor, Nawawi scoring in the 40th minute there. 2-1 defeat against PJ City. Shawal brought us level after Katu scored a penalty. Abdullah sealing it just before half time, and then a 1-0 defeat against Kuala Lumpur Rovers. We found out we were safe before this game, so I went with a rotated team, and they did not quite perform. Hammer and Peter scoring the only goal in this game. So, as I mentioned, we are already safe. We can't be relegated. It's between UITM and Sembian to go down. But we are definitely safe. We're just going to see if we can finish as high as possible. We can still finish up into 6th place. We could also still finish down in 10th, so we'll see what we can do. Today we play 2nd place Melaka, who are still in the title hunt as well, so they're going to be very much up for this. Selangor playing Johor, they can seal the title today with a victory as well. In terms of jobs, we've had a interview and was rejected from a couple of teams over in Hong Kong. Liman, I think it was. It would just go over to the Hong Kong Super League. Is that what we are called? It's the Hong Kong Premier League. It's not the Super League. Liman and Southern District were both looking for managers. We applied for both. Didn't get an interview with Southern District. We had one with Liman, but they chose somebody else over us, Tam Kah Ho, instead. So we're here at the moment. As it stands, we're going into a 2nd season with ATM, but we'll see what happens in the off-season. But today we focus on these final 2 league games. We've got Eurobadge in goal, Ramli, Abdin, Ismail and Saad at the back, Delira and Shyburn in the centre of midfield, Shawal, Jose, Cristaldo and Mod Ali up top. Delira, again, his contract's up at the end of the season. I don't think we're going to be able to keep him. We don't have a squad strong enough for his ambitions, which is going to be gutting, because I really, really like him. And, I mean, we're going to try. We managed to get him last season for an extra season, despite it saying that as it came towards that final couple of weeks, he then got more open to talking. So we'll see if we can get away with that again this season. I'm not holding my breath at all. But if we can, it'd be lovely. If not, then, you know, we lose a foreign player. And Thiago probably plays more games, so yeah, I mean, that is the decision for next season, if we are still here, that is. We suffered defeat last time we met them. Adds a bit of incentive. No, we're not going to park the bus. I don't do that. Yes, I know Mod Ali is on a long time without a goal. He's already been warned about it. See what we can do here. Away from home, we are the away team. We're in the red. And, yeah, like I say, we just want to see how high we can finish in our first season here. As we get 20 minutes into this game, we've had a shot apiece, a shot on target apiece, but no highlights as of yet. We are just shading possession. And on the half-hour mark, we do have a highlight, and it's Melaka on the attack. And giving away Saad to Shyburn. He looks forward, and Mod Ali is in behind. Can he break that goal-scoring duct? He can't. It's straight to the goalkeeper. And push wide for a corner, which he will deliver here. Ismail gets his head on it, but over the bar, and that's a big chance for us. There are 2 big chances in quick succession. Mod Ali really should have done better with that opportunity. He looks like a guy who hasn't been scoring much. And to be fair, we are having the best of this game. So far, I'm sure they had a shot on target, did they not? Was that not one shot on target earlier on, and now it's 2 and 0? I'm sure that was one shot on target earlier on. I'm going to tell them to do this for revenge now. I'm going to give them that motivation into this second half. Let's encourage them. And Jose into Modali. Could have played it back to him, but goes Scheiben instead. Cristaldo, who we know can take on his man, does take on his man. Gets in, and John again saves it. That was another big chance there. Another corner. Delivered in, headed clear this time. And I thought there was going to be a potential counter-attack on there, but it's the end of the highlight. They have a corner. Can we defend? Towards the back post, we cannot. We're 1-0 down. Despite being the best team in this game, we cannot defend corners. And that is very, very disappointing. Delira at the back post. He just sort of hops. I mean, he's a big guy. He's got the height advantage, and he just doesn't get up at all. That's disappointing. It's very, very disappointing. And they're in again here. It's 2-0. Gibaxwe makes it 2-0, and it's the same old issues that we was having before. It's just a long ball from the goalkeeper. And this time, it won't let me click on him. Ishmael just doesn't challenge again. And it's simple. Cristaldo is going to come off. Morali's going to go onto that left wing, sorry. Aziman up top. And, sorry, Ishmael, I'm not forgetting that. Samat is going to come on for him. Shawal off for Ada. And I'm making all 3 changes on the hour mark. And we are going to go attacking. And I'm going to demand more. We've had more possession. We've had more chances. We've had more shots on target. We're beating them on expected goals. But we're just not doing the business. And we've gone attacking now. We're getting absolutely no highlights. We're on very attacking. We're berating the players. I know this is a team in second place, but based on how this game has gone, this is disappointing. Cross comes in, and it's not defended there by Ramley. And it's not free. He probably should have been free there. Going into next season, if we are still here, I think we need to refresh the defensive line. As we go down 2-0, I'm going to tell them I'm far from pleased with that result, because we had more than enough chances to seal that game and did not take them. So, disappointing. I mean, obviously, I'm happy we gave a team second place a run for the money, but that was there for the taking, and that's what we've got to change if we do want to challenge next season. Unwilling to experiment. Well, if my players actually did their job, then maybe we'd see. Samat is unhappy with the team talks. Fantastic. I've got no concerns, neither should you. The manager needs to start trusting me. Fine. Stop being unprofessional. This is going fantastic. We're going to be back in just 1 second for Penang game. And so for the second game of this episode, we are back for the Penang game. A couple of changes this time out. Punduk comes into goal, the young goalkeeper in place of Eurovaj. Ramley, Abdin, Ismail and Saad continue at the back. Delir and Shyburn in midfield. Shawal, Jose, Cristaldo behind Ada, who's playing again in his final league game, who retires at the end of the season. Brought him up top. Aziman and Madali just haven't been scoring recently. So I thought I'd change a couple of things around there. I did consider going with a full youth team again, as I have done some previous seasons at the end of the season when there's nothing to play for. But I want to give some of these players a chance to prove that they need to be here next season. I've already been looking at some players to bring in, especially defensively. Improve our recent performances, please. He needs to improve. I don't mind him. Well, maybe he's not good enough, but he's been a faithful servant, so leave him alone. As we kick off, you can see here as well, so just quickly pause it. Selangor play Malacca. there's 1 point between them. That is winner takes the title in that game. What a game that is going to be over there. We're virtually guaranteed to finish in 9th place. So, yeah, we don't really have anything at all to play for here. I say it's just some of these players I need to get the chance to prove they need to be starting next season. So, we'll see how they do. They have a throw in deep in their own half. And Modshar is allowed to bring it forward, and Azri has space, goes back to Modshar. Knocking this around well. We've had players around them, but just no tackle coming in, and Abdi Noor grazed the crossbar with a shot there, and that was far too easy to get him behind us. There was just no pressure on them in midfield. Because the top two were playing each other as well, Selangor have gone ahead with a penalty in the 28th minute. If they wasn't playing each other, Penang still had a chance of winning the league themselves. It's a long throw in and it goes straight into the goalkeeper's hands, who delivers downfield. Ramley gets his head on it. Shawal. Back to Ramley. All the way back to the goalkeeper. I mean, it's a pretty big game for Pundut here as well. Attribute-wise, he's not too different. He's about as good as Eurovaj. So maybe this is his chance to stake a claim as well for next season. Shyburn into Cristaldo, into Jose. What a move this is, and it's 1-0. And we go ahead with his second goal of the season. And that was a tick-tack sort of football that we want to see. Just controlling this ball, finding plays in space, quickly moving it 1 and 2 touch. And that's a lovely finish there from Jose. 10 minutes before half-time. And if we can get into half-time at 1-0, which it looks like we're going to do, I'm going to be pretty happy with that. We have dominated possession, so that's just what we need to do. We just need to keep the ball and be sensible. Ada isn't having a fantastic game, so he's probably going to come off soon. But I'm going to go make a change now. Ada is going to come off for Azaman. And Saad can come off for Kamal Ali. So with half an hour to go, we are still 1-0 up here. Cristaldo has a knock. We will replace it with Mod Ali. It's a tight hamstring as well, which is not ideal. And they are now down to 10 men. Marzuki's gone off injured. They've made all the subs as the cross comes towards the back post and Selvaj heads straight into Pundut's hands. So this is really our chance to end that losing streak here. We're 1-0 up. They're down to 10 men. We need to be sensible. Aberdeen to Delira, across to Ishmael. Shyburn, Delira. Again, we're just finding that space, which is to be expected, having that man advantage. But they're not quite pulling out, but Mod Ali in space here. Jose, Shawal, Aziman scores. He's offside. I thought he was. I looked straight over to the linesman, then he just went. Which, again, is disappointing because he's looking. He can see. All he needs to do is just hold on that man. He's going to get to that ball first. And that is disappointing from Aziman. Shyburn delivers back post. Too close to the goalkeeper there. Just over 10 minutes to go. Somerville. Is he going to deliver downfield? He is, but of course they've got nobody forward because they just don't have the personnel on the pitch. Delira to Shyburn. Mod Ali. Hits one over the bar. I'm a little bit disappointed that he's hit that there. I won't lie, I'm a bit disappointed. Corner, delivered. Header clear easily. But again, we're going to get to that. We've got everyone. I was meant to say they've got everyone back as that ball from Jose just goes over as well. And for some reason, we are shooting from side, even though we don't have that turned on. I'm actually going to turn time wasting on as well, just because I know what we're like. I'm concerned as we have Silverage get in easily here. Tight angle, pulls it across, and what a block that is from Ramley there. Danger's not gone though. Edge of the area with Modshar. Do not foul him there. Forced all the way back to the goalkeeper. He plays it forward. And it's flicked on by Mod Ali. And Pundut saves. And that was almost a poor back pass from us there. We have a dangerous free kick. Potential shooting opportunity from Shyburn. Does hit one, and it's over the bar as well. Just chances galore again in this game, but just not clinical enough. But we've got 5 additional minutes. We've got a corner. Goal here seals this. Jose to deliver. His header clear. Jose is going to get there again. Scheiben, edge of the area, space, hits one. It's off the bar. What an effort that is. And Wahab now, potential counter-attack. Flicks to Modshar. We get back there to cut that one out. 2 minutes to go. Are we going to end the season with a victory? We are. We finish with a win. It wasn't pretty. I have to be honest, I wasn't thrilled with that performance. We need to be more clinical, definitely. But with the level we're at, the players we have, I don't blame them. We win our final game of the season. We finish in 9th place, 7 points clear of UITM, 12 points clear of the drop zone. And it's not been too bad. 17 points off the top 2, 21 off Selangor. But I don't mind that too much. When you look at the table, if I just pull this up, Selangor do win the league with a 2-0 victory there. We had 7 draws. If we could just turn a couple of them into victories, we're looking a lot higher up the table. The 9 defeats is a little bit of worry, because a lot of them did come late on in the season when we're already safe anyway. But there's definitely potential here for next season. I'm not going to do the Pila Malaysia. I'm going to skip over that because, again, it's not one that we need to win. And it's just had an extra episode in. So tomorrow we're going to be back with either a new season or a new team. We will see what happens in tomorrow's episode. If you haven't enjoyed this, do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here and you're enjoying what you're seeing. But until tomorrow, stay safe. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.